On this episode today, we're going to be talking about the PS5 Teardown and everything that system has in store for us. We're going to talk about all that and much more, guys, on this episode, this special episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode, actually a special episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me as always, old school's gaming specialist, Uncle Willy.
We're going to be making a habit of this. Every time Sony farts, we're going to be doing a podcast to see how it smells. Because I'm down for it.
I'm down too. Shoot, they better fart up a storm. That means more content for us.
Well, I mean, then you can literally say that our content is shit.
And this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description down below. Copy the promo code, click on the link, paste it, save yourself 10%. Willy?
I just want you to know I showed you an absolute softball with that one.
No, I know you did. That was such an underhand throw to me that was unbelievable. I'm glad I caught it, though, you know.
Yeah, you caught it between your teeth.
Guys, in the description we have actually I don't have to talk about timestamps. The only timestamp we're gonna have is our intro, and we're gonna go straight to the PS5.
I want you to start putting timestamps for when I say something that triggers the segue.
You know what? I just will. I'm going to make that a thing. God damn it! I'm gonna call it the Willy trigger.
Call it whatever you want,
guys. But like always, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week and maybe 4 if there's a special announcement, because like today. But that's 2 gaming podcasts, 1 movie podcast. And now, let's get down to the show. Willy, today has been a weird day. I mean, I wasn't expecting this teardown for no reason at all. I mean, I wasn't even expecting nothing like this out of the ordinary, to be honest. So, what did you think about this whole teardown of the PS5?
First, I want to say that it's funny. Once we got the show that gave us the one thing that we wanted, the only thing that we wanted, the price of the damn thing. Now they could just sneak shit in.
Yeah.
There's no fanfare. There's no big, there's no build up to it. It's just like, oh, yeah, we're going to take this thing apart. And, oh, what? We didn't tell you?
Yeah. I mean, I felt like this just came out of, nowhere. First of all, I'm getting people telling me, hey, there's a PS5 breakdown. I'm like, I bet there is, but I haven't heard nothing yet about this. And then all suddenly, guess what? PlayStation just says, hey, guys, here you go. Merry Christmas. Right for you. And that was early this morning, which I freaked out. I was like, this is weird. What the hell? But the real thing that freaked me out the most is how big is this fucking machine? This thing is a tower. It's a computer tower.
I'm going to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. At one point, I imagined King Kong scaling it.
Oh, God. Can you? I mean, dude, it almost looks like a freaking tower. Like, I could replace my computer and just put it right there in that slot, and I think it'll be just like the same size, maybe.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the killer RGB.
But, you see, that's when we have to add some RGB to this thing and make it, a ding 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 type of thing. But
right,
yeah. But dude,
what did I think about it?
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that I still think it looks like a cloister. Put up a picture so everybody knows what I'm talking about. This is Gen 1, bitches. Is cloisters? I don't know anymore. I stopped following Pokemon so long ago. My children are grown, goddammit.
But still, it's huge. But still, it's huge. And then not only I'm here thinking we're going to be seeing things, he first shows you the display, what it can do. You can even hold it horizontally or vertically with that little display thing they have there, which I was like, oh, I didn't know you can do that. That's actually pretty neat. I'm here thinking, you can put it in the side and whatever. I didn't care how, but it's going to be on the side. I didn't know that you can do that. Huh?
It has a base.
Yeah, that base, I didn't expect it at all. I'm like, the fuck is that? Like, I thought it's something you had to buy separate or something.
for better stability, considering it's 43 stories tall.
Yeah, it's another tower. Because I'm sure enough that my PS4, Xbox One, all that, they're not going to be combined to the size of this thing. It's a monster. So I'm going to have to make...
Slow your roll. The Xbox One is pretty fucking big.
But you think it's that big as a PS5? Could we compare the size, though?
No, I mean, compared to the PS5, no. But okay, when the Xbox One first came out, I saw a lot of people, there was a lot of people saying, oh no, because it looks like a fucking VCR.
Yeah, it's true. It does. It actually looks like one.
We have something that looks like your entire home entertainment center.
Like, it's just about right?
Truthfully, you put it on your side and you put it on the floor, I'll get confused and lay down on it thinking it's my bed.
I mean, the image does no justice, but the one that you showed me earlier today, that was just by far the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, how big is that thing? I mean, it's just too fucking funny. Because any moment now, I'm expecting a gust of wind to blow it down and knock this poor man over or something.
No, I mean, that thing that thing should come with a mandatory OSHA certification.
Yeah,
that thing is
it does.
Huge.
It is. But
the cool thing was not what was outside.
No, it's what's inside. And what I'm glad that he broke down was the one with the Blu-ray DVD slot, which I was like, oh, cool. We get to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Which I was like, awesome. But let's go down part by part, Willy, in this video breakdown. Which, go ahead.
First, I'm going to mention the teardown was done by Yasuhiro Utri, which is their vice president of mechanical design. And I laughed because you watched it before I did.
Yes.
You started watching it before I did.
Oh, God.
You were very upset because you're like, well, there's no way to upgrade the storage. It's built into the board. You won't understand that as I get through the teardown. This is a piece of shit. And Gabs, you can hit the closed caption button in YouTube.
In my defense, I had no idea. I'm here thinking, okay, we're going to be listening to, pardon me for being wrong if I say this, either a Chinese or Japanese man talking to us.
Japanese, for crying the...
Oh, yeah, because I can so tell the difference.
Company.
I can so tell the difference.
Oh, you did not they all just look alike.
No, I say they kind of sound alike.
They kind of sound alike.
Yeah.
Someone call Obama, please.
Oh, God. But look, okay, fine. I did get confused, okay? But fried rice is fried rice. But anyways.
Fuck! They don't even eat fried rice, for crying out loud.
Okay, sushi, whatever. But look, the fact is, I'm here confused because I have no idea what the guy is telling me. All I can go by is the diagram.
Before we go any further,
yes,
I want to say, this segment is brought to you by D2D.
Oh, yeah, great. Good segue there, Willy.
Listen, that was messed up, and I'm calling you on it.
I know. And for those out there, please understand, I'm just joking around. This is not serious. Again, I'm just messing around with you guys. But on the real, I had no idea what was going on. All I was doing just watching the video and going by the little side notes they're putting there of what was in the PlayStation 5. And nothing showed the M.2 slot. It just showed me an empty row there. And I'm like, I wonder what the fuck is that? But I was like, oh, it's probably like just a slot because of whatever. Maybe something with the fan. Even though it shows you the little rivets there to put the M.5s in. Which I was like, again, I was, I wasn't even paying attention. It was morning, for God's sakes. Okay. But go ahead.
Well, first they show how easy the thing is to open up.
Yes. Amazingly easy, actually.
It is quite easy. So, once it's opened up, you can see the big exhaust fan, which is a 120 millimeter, if I remember correctly. So, great, cool. Once they open that up, he shows the M.2 slot.
Wait. There's one important part you kind of missed right after that.
Which is what?
The dust catchers.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool. I'm not even sure how that's going to work out in catching dust.
That's what I'm saying.
That's interesting. At least the fact that they they said that, I was like, oh, okay, that caught my attention really quick for cleaning computers, at least to me.
Well, I mean, you got to understand, I'm an enthusiast. I'm part of Facebook groups where they take apart PS2s, 3s, and 4s, and I mean, I'm wary of the dust catchers. But it's a cool thing if it actually works.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. But continue now.
The M.2 slot, which Punisher missed because no speaking the English.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, whatever. It's actually it's a little surprising, and I'll tell you why. One, it's a full featured. I mean, it's an M.2 slot that fits more than just the regular 2280 size for PC people. It supports 2230, 2242, 2260, and 2280.
It does.
It's a cool feature. I'm surprised though because this is Sony. They didn't do it with the PS4, so I should give them credit. They've gotten away from their whole thing of, oh no, we have to have stupid standards that use proprietary stuff that people have to buy from us. They seem to have moved away from that. They're giving that to Microsoft because Microsoft is doing the proprietary thing with their expansion, and it's bullshit.
It is, man. It's a.
But as of right now, there isn't too much advantage as far as pricing, because correct me if I'm wrong, but the little add-on storage cart that the Xbox Series X and S are going to have costs about $250, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's pretty high.
A top of the line 1 terabyte M.2 for PCI Express 4.0 card costs about $230. Talking about a Samsung 960.
Yeah.
Pro. Yeah, M.2 SSDs at that capacity and speed are pretty expensive too. You can find some cheaper ones, but top end performance for me has been the Samsungs, and those are pretty expensive.
They are. They're pretty pricey indeed, but it's so worth it though.
We get past the M.2 slot. He pulls out the fan, a big, chunky 120 millimeter one, and then at one point he showed what I think you found to be the most impressive thing, which was the heatsink for the CPU. Yeah,
which it probably fits in a car radiator because that's how big that thing looked like to me.
It's big, but you have to understand they're cooling it with one 120 millimeter fan. So a big passive heatsink has to be there. Think about how big the heatsink is on your PC, and then think about how many fans are in there trying to cool it down.
Fair enough.
Okay. Now, showing the main board where he shows the CPU, GPU, he also shows the SSD chips that are built into the board. So
that's where I freaked out.
You had freaked out there because you hadn't seen the M.2 slot, so you were thinking there was no expandability.
Yes.
Well, there is expandability through the M.2 slot. It is unfortunate that the base SSD cannot be upgraded, or let's be serious, made bigger, because when they're saying 825 gigabytes, but I think after putting in the OS, they said it was going to be something closer to under 700 gigabytes of space.
Around there, but I think they're going to write on the 850 for some reason.
Yeah, well, it's 825 gigs bare. But once everything is put, as far as the operating system, the things that are where the PS5 needs to function, it's going to be under 700, which means that you'll only be able to install Call of Duty Warzone in there.
That's about it, yeah.
Yeah, I heard that for Season 7, Activision's planning a special bundle with PlayStation or with Sony, where they just might as well have the PS5 Warzone edition. That's the only game you can play on it.
I don't know, but I just think if they're going to get the Call of Duty Warzone edition, they should throw in the M.2 right? Just because they're like, oh, guys, you're gonna need
Well,
this.
no. They'll get the PS5 will be for Warzone, and then the M.2 you'll get a 1 terabyte M.2, and that'll be all the extra content for Warzone.
Yeah, that's all technically.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you'll be able to install on there.
Crazy, man.
Maybe Tetris.
Maybe, just maybe. But
Bottom
still,
line,
man, it's still nuts. Like, this is another thing that I noticed within the video, which is the 4K Blu-ray drive, which it comes mounted with a metal sheet and whatnot, but it completely covers the whole thing. For it could be, well, how can I say? They put a 2 layers inside of it, for there won't be no noise or vibration when the discs spin.
important
Which
because those
I thought
drives
was
do get a
awesome.
little noisy.
Yes.
This thing's supposed to be a lot quieter than the PS4. I don't know if you've heard your PS4 spinning up.
No, it's not a Gen engine. I never heard mine. What are you talking about?
It's a bit loud. Okay, my server's louder, but servers are supposed to be. I also saw they have a pretty cool 350 watt power supply. Pretty chunky. Pretty cool.
Yeah. I hope you're coming down to the most amazing thing that we saw there.
Please, you do the honors.
Utilize liquid metal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I am still shocked that he showed it. I'm here like, what?
No. Forget about that they showed it. I'm surprised that they're using it. Liquid
Yeah.
metal is a very temperamental sort of Tim for basically the thermal paste. Thank you.
Thermal paste. There you go.
It's a pretty extreme kind of thermal paste.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very good at cooling down, or at least keeping a good contact between the heatsink and the CPU, and it has really good thermal conductivity. But it's a bitch to put on.
That's the part I'm kind of confusing.
And
I
it's
mean,
a bitch to maintain. Like,
again,
people who use it,
I don't know that.
People who use it for overclocking and stuff like that on PCs, they'll tell you how freaking temperamental that thing is.
But here's my thought now. Will that ever evaporate, melt, dry up, or anything like that?
No. It's
Wow.
just that reapplying it, if you're the DIYer that likes to maintain your consoles, it's going to be a cast iron bitch.
I find that very difficult, and it's
I mean, it's
interesting
not-
for it to do.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to make it sound like it's the most difficult thing on the planet. It's just compared to regular run-of-the-mill thermal paste, even the high-end stuff. It's not as hard to apply, and it's not as thick. It's not as fickle.
Okay. All right. Understandable.
But
So
I
we
like,
already-
I like the
so-
way.
Huh?
I like the way like when he took everything apart, the way everything looked. That was kind of satisfying.
It was. He put everything so nicely organized.
All neat and orderly.
Yes.
It was like, yeah, this guy, yeah, he loves doing this shit, and yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does. Well, maybe this
Very
is not
satisfying.
his. Maybe this is not the first time he took one of these bad boys apart.
Well,
But
again,
I'm
he's
still
the vice-
impressed with the whole thing.
He's the vice president of mechanical design.
Interesting. So yeah, he has to
So,
know this.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. But
Another thing that we didn't touch on
what?
the front, it has
There you
a
go.
regular
I knew.
USB and a Type C port.
Yes. I was like, okay, all right.
I hadn't noticed that before.
Well, that's the part where I was like, okay, that's pretty cool, because now you have not only the front part, you have the USB plus a C-type USB, but that means you could probably put the USB with a C-type connection on a controller and have it there. Then if you have one as a Type C to Type C, you can have it there for the controller as well. But the back part has 2 USB ports as well.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that the PS4 severely lacks in is USB ports.
Yes. I agree.
mean, say whatever you want about the Xbox One, but it has enough USB ports.
And it got enough to get the job done, in other words.
Yes, the PS4 I mean, the one that I have, at least I haven't seen the other ones that came out. I only have two. I only have two USB ports in the front,
Got
and
it.
it becomes complicated when you want to have an external drive, because the external drive has to take up its own port, and thankfully the VR doesn't require its own port, because then I would have been really screwed. I had to buy a 4-port hub, a powered one, of course, for all the other stuff I want to add to it. And oh yeah, by the way, I have not been able to fill my 8 terabyte drive.
Still?
No, I mean I'm at like 5 terabytes. I thought I
Oh,
would have
okay.
filled it by now.
Oh, but you're short by 3, but no, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah,
We're
but
almost there.
the bet between us was, I bet I can fill it up before the PS5 comes out.
Oh.
PS5 is going to come out next month. I don't think I'm going to be able to fill it.
Man, we'll find a way. We'll find a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So overall, that's pretty much the whole breakdown of this PS5, and I'm pretty impressed with everything so far. Again, we can't wait till November 12th till the system comes out, and I actually have it in my hands to power it on, try it out, play with it, and all that good stuff. So once that day comes, guys, I hope you guys are ready. Like I said before, we'll be at the D2D studio recording this live. So again, this is gonna be a fun adventure, and I hope you guys are sticking around for this ride, because it's gonna be a bumpy one. But like always, guys,
it's gonna be bumpy for you. I ain't buying it.
Well, you're gonna be. I'm telling you, you're gonna be in line with me once you find out everything.
Doing a goddamn thing. The only way I'll be in line with you is if you call me on WhatsApp video chat because you're bored, because you've been there for 3 days and the geek behind you and the geek in front of you are driving you nuts.
But still, you're gonna be in line then.
I am not, because that doesn't count.
It does count. I don't care what you say. But guys,
I'm not virtual, buddy. I'm physical.
Oh, let's get physical. Physical.
You know what? Now you get to imagine, for the rest of this podcast and for everything to come, you get to imagine me in the Olivia Newton-John video with a leotard and a headband.
Oh, geez. You know what, man?
That's
this
my
is
gift to you.
This eyesore that I have now in my head is brought to you by D2D. God, Willy, really, man?
When are we gonna do a segue where these people look favorable?
We might do it one day.
We're sitting here talking about butt cancer. This segment, come on.
We'll do that one day. That would be actually a nice way to go bring in segue D2D into this.
I promise. I promise.
Not...
the next one that we do, we're gonna bring them in good. We're gonna
Yes,
bring them in a way that's worthy of their good name.
Oh God. Well, yes, you're actually right with that. But still, this is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10, all in caps. Description down below. Copy the promo code. Go to the link, paste in the shopping cart, and you get 10% right there, guys. And as always, guys, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. 2 gaming podcasts, 1 movie podcast. So, we'll see you next time, guys. Take it easy. Peace.